that, people like Yusufa will be top 10 because of the things that he has done, And Pay Gambia, when you look into the youth groups, you mentioned young people that have been very, very great in the country here. Yusufa will be part of those people. I am so, so proud of you. And keep it up, yala na yala Japanese Silonega. Gonna una di mamay halis to continue. Yeah. So moving on to, we have Mrs. Jane. So you have Khadija Samate. She is the CEO of KS Entertainment. And since year 2013, this young lady has been giving platform to young people in the country to make sure they showcase their talent, to give them the voices so they can be heard, to make sure to show to the people that, young girls deserve to. Hello? Yeah, so I think it's a great honor to have her set the stage. It's because of her initiative, her idea, her beliefs, and her passion towards empowerment. That is why we are here today. Kelly has done so many great things, both nationally and internationally. She went for different pageants, youth initiative, and she been to the country here. So seeing Kelly saying that I am going to do Face of West Coast, especially the comeback. It has been a while since we have done this Face of West Coast, and this comeback, the audition. I've seen so many people paying for the audition. That shows that you're a great leader. Being young alone and going through so much to make sure when it comes to events, it's not easy in the country. You lack sponsors, you face challenges. But you have a goal, and the goal is to make sure these young boys and girls have been seen, heard, and remembered. And I think today we are all going to celebrate you. This is your success, but it is also our success. It's everybody's success. So let's put our hands together for her. So now, introducing myself as the woman who holds the mic.
Witnessing throughout last year. Family members equally go through all sorts of issues when dealing with the person using it, which can negatively affect their own health. Family members often feel lonely, afraid, ashamed, guilty, etc. They might also feel that the situation is hopeless. The causes of this drug abuse is accessibility, family dynamics, environmental factor, family dynamics, etc. And mind you, the consequences is devastating. The impacts of drug abuse in our lives. 1. People feel unsafe around people who are intoxicated. 2. It might lead to death due to overdose. 3. You might have strong preference against taking drugs of any kind. Thank you for your kind attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow countrymen, my name is Matulaiba, a representative of Makumaya, and today my duty with the proposed project is about teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy is a big problem in my village. I see many young girls dropping out of school because they become mothers too high. This is not just their problem, it is a problem for the whole community. The causes include lack of proper education, peer pressure, and poverty. Many young girls in my village do not know about their bodies or how to make good choices. Peer pressure leads some to the situation they do not understand. Poverty often leads some to depend on other men for money, which leads to pregnancy. The effects are devastating. Girls drop out of school, face health problems, and struggle with poverty. Instead of helping them, society judges and blame these young girls, making them feel hopeless. But we can solve this problem if we all work together. Education is key. Parents and teachers must guide and encourage young girls to have a better future. Girls should stay in school to focus on their education and to have a better future. Imagine a girl from Makumaya village who stays in school, becomes a teacher and inspires this generation. that future is possible if we all work together. Let us educate, guide, and support our young girls. In conclusion, teenage pregnancy is a big problem, but it can be solved. Let us educate, guide, and support our young girls. Thank you for your attention.
For you to talk about an issue that continues to disturb millions of lives worldwide. It affects people regardless of age, gender, or socioeconomic status. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, and my fellow contestants. My name is Ibrahim Kinte, a representative of OUNU and a passionate advocate for drug abuse prevention and recovery. What is drug abuse? Drug abuse is the harmful use of substances in a way that leads to negative consequences. It's a growing concern as it affects individuals and communities in a various socioeconomic backgrounds. While drug abuse has been a challenge globally, many countries in Africa, including the Gambia, have witnessed an increase in substance abuse. So as an advocate, that is why I start changing life in my community. These start from teaching them, these start from early education. I reach out to children, teaching them about the dangers of drug abuse, not only about the dangers of drug abuse, but also equipping them about life coping mechanisms to be able to handle stress, peer pressure, and other challenges. So with CARES Entertainment, we must raise awareness. And work tirelessly to break the stigma of addiction. Addiction is just a disease, not a moral feeling. So people affected are human, individuals that are in need of support and understanding. So we should not let anyone be alone in their journey of recovery. I thank you all for your kind attention.
A pregnant woman sat in the world so bright, a future that is filled with joy and love. A woman who has dreamed to see their unborn child grow so tall to guide them through life. But things were shattered. Some were abandoned during pregnancies. Good afternoon to you all. My name is Ibrahim, I'm Mr. Bambu. And I am advocating against maternal mortality. What is maternal mortality? Maternal mortality is a sudden death during pregnancies or after childbirth. What are the problems affecting maternal mortality? 1. Limited access to quality healthcare, poor infrastructure. Many rural areas lack functional health facilities, trained professionals, or essential supplies. 2. Skilled birth attendants. The absence of a trained midwives and doctors increases risk of complications during childbirth. 3. Financial barriers. High-cost healthcare services, transportations, and medications are often unaffordable for lower-income families. 4. Lack of emergency obstetric care, weak referral system, poor communication and transportations between lower-level clinics and hospitals delays life-saving care. Cultural and social barriers. Gender inequality. Women may not have the decision-making power to seek for care. Poverty and malnutrition. Poor diet during pregnancies increases risk of anemia and lower birth weight. Hygiene and sanitation. Unhygienic delivery increases risk of infection. But I believe in every problem there is a solution. What are the solutions to alleviate maternal mortality? Alleviating maternal mortality in this context is what are the means we can put in place to reduce or end maternal mortality? 1. Improve access to quality healthcare, skilled birth attendants, training and deploying midwives, nurses and doctors to provide care during pregnancy delivery. 2. Affordable healthcare service. There should be free healthcare maternal service to reduce financial barriers. 4. Promote family planning. Ensure availability of affordable and contraceptive options to prevent unplanned pregnancies. Educate on back spacing. Teach women and families about the importance of pregnant spacing for better maternal and child health. Community awareness. Teach the community about the importance of maternal mortality. Good referral system. There should be a rule which says if any pregnant woman has complications during pregnancies, should be sent to the highest standard facilities. This is not my solution. It is not your solution. It is our solution to eradicate maternal mortality. In conclusion, to reduce maternal mortality, we ensure prenatal care. We ensure prenatal care and skilled-back attendance for emergency care. If complication, use family planning, maintain good nutrition, and strengthen healthcare system. Educate women and communities about the importance of maternal health. In the service of humanity, we remain. I thank you very much.
Miss Farad, I want you all here to imagine that you are a mother. You probably have 4 kids, and suddenly one of your children started using drugs, and probably you are partially very recognized. This was the problem in my home when my brother started using drugs. My video with the Purpose Project is looking into drug abuse in the Gambia, its purpose, and the comprehensive strategies to address this issue. First, a deadly synthetic drug is causing more harm than good. First, it's already the rate of death, and second, it is leaving so many Gambians in numerous conditions, including physical and mental imbalance, social and family conflicts, legal issues, economic threat, and increased risk of accidents and injuries. Globally, over 296 million people use drugs in 2025. This is a 23% increase of people who suffer from drugs disorder. It is disheartening to hear that 1 out of 10 people who suffer from drug abuse are given help to recover. Most of these people who suffer from drug abuse are seen as the black sheep of the community, useless people and faceless. They can be better if only they are given a chance. That is why I am committed to work alongside the government and organizations to combat drug abuse. However, collaborating on awareness campaign, prevention programs, and supporting those affected can create a safer and healthier environment. I believe that through education, resources, and community involvement, we can reduce drug abuse in the community and help individuals make positive, long-lasting changes in their life. Parents and authorities should be vigilant about this dangerous drugs being imported in our country. I've watched my mother cry every day, helplessly, seeing my brother come into a party we well recognized to drugs. This case is more than just a competition. I will use my voice as my platform to raise awareness, educate people, and support those affected. This case does not end in this title. Whether I win or not win the case of Gambia country, I will work on my advocacy and my mission to help communities, schools, and families overcome their challenges of drug abuse and make Gambia a drug-free nation. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mr. Constantine FMD, Face of Facebook News. Mr. Charles City, the most fundamental thing we can use to change the world. Nation and individuality is peace. But today, we have planted a seed of greed, hatred, and conflict against ourselves. We become monsters to one another without planting a seed of peace into our heart that will grow love, unity, and kindness. After making a research on life conservation, I realized that the smiling coast of West Africa is no more a smiling coast, but a crying coast. This is a story that deeply into my heart leads me to advocate for peace and stability. In September 12, 2024, a tragic shooting incident occurred in Sukuta traffic lights, where we lose our beloved 3 police officers. This leaves millions in shock. And in April 2022, Mary Mendy was found mysteriously murdered in Busumbala, West Coast region. This leaves millions in shock. And Silting Gomez was found hanging nearby a well. This incident goes on and on. As a peace advocate, the founder of Waking Mind movement, my project is here to support, inspire, and empower people, victims, to send message to the people so that we can relearn and break barriers on and on. This got my attention that leads me to advocate for peace and security. As the founder of Awakening Mind Movement, I work hand in hand with Peace Ambassadors in Gambia, Peace Association in Gambia, which I am a member, and the UN ambassadors collaborating with CEO of Miss Peace Gambia, with the help of KS Entertainment and the religious leaders in our society to create awareness about peace to the people in the society. Launching out community engagement, school outreach, which I already started with APPM, which is the ambassadors, PR, peace motivators, in reaching out the importance of peace and uniting youths, bringing in communities together. Moment, a renowned climate activist once said, and I quote, if we do not allow greed beats into our hearts, we won't be able to give back to violence. Unquote. Now it is time for us to amend what is broken. We should act ethically and with respect. We should all stand as one. We should act ethically and with respect to raise above all these atrocities. Together, let us fill up the missing pieces of our individuality and repair the broken pieces of our own environment. Constantine FMD, Face of Face News, contestant number 5. Thank you.
This can destroy your health, future, and if it takes away your life. This can destroy a complete generation. So think wise and act smart. Hello everyone. My name is Miss Awabas, representing Farah Tabujahila. My Beauty with a Purpose project is about drug abuse. This has been affecting our youth's health, communities, and the society. Youths using this harmful substance for non-medical purpose. Drug abuse negatively affects the economic and the society, leading to crime and social issues. There was a disease called AKI, acute kidney injury, which was caused by drugs, and there were many victims who suffered from it. Drug abuse is rampant in our society, even in schools, hotels, and clubs. Nowadays, many campaigns are being run on drug abuse in order to teach and sensitize people about its harmful effect. Just look at it. Even in Tangatanga, many patients there are suffering from mental health conditions because of the consumption of harmful substances, such as alcohol, marijuana, and cocaine. I am advocating for drug abuse so that I can help by providing education on drug effects, promoting health activities, and build supportive systems to resist peer pressure, starting from my homeland, in schools, youth gathering, and hospitals. And if I am crowned the Queen of Face of Festivals, I will also work hand in hand with Fargo Budget Kunai youth community and doctors, nurses, security of the country to see how best we can help the youth from the consumption of harmful substances. I say no to drug abuse. Thank you.
My name is Mustafa Kudabi, proudly representing Sokoto. Today I have a story to share with you all today in this wonderful platform. As a passionate advocate for men, I choose toxic masculinity as my advocacy because I believe men should be valuable. As a victim or survivor of depression, due to the way society expects men to behave, no matter the heartbreak we go through, the betrayals, the disappointments, and you can cry out loud because God will joy. I grew up watching the boys in my neighborhood wear masks of toughness and dominance. In the street of West Coast region, so many boys are taught that showing pain is weakness and saying yes is shameful. God will joy. My advocacy goal is to minimize the stigma associated with toxic masculinity on how men are expected to behave in society and to ensure they are able to freely express themselves when challenged. According to World Health Organization, the 2023 report suggests that 76% of suicide worldwide are committed by men. Here in the Gambia, a study from National Mental Health Council found 4 out of 5 suffered silent, but laid emotional pain they feel too ashamed to say. These are not just statistics. These are numbers that represent our fathers, brothers, and friends. men who are drowning in emotional pain yet too afraid to speak, trapped in mental health struggles and other abnormal behaviors. Finally, I got to understand that the gays, entertainment, and SAFTU are looking for an ambassador that represents not just the brand, but each and every individual to make them fit in. And that's why when I'm giving the honor as Face of Festivals 2025 King, with the help of gays, entertainment, SAFTU, other organizations like Men for Equality, I will finally launch my campaign. Hashtag, it is okay not to be okay, where I will expose young people to healthier views of masculinity to schools and community out here. Also, I would like to work with West Coast Student Community, Case Entertainment, SARS Duty, Men for Equality to host fundraising events for young boys going through trauma, seek professional support, and create safe space for men to address their trauma. My targeted audience will be mostly the school-going students under the age of 13 to 24, through schools and community outreach, mentorship to create awareness and toxic masculinity. Men for Equality as the concept refers to men who actively advocate and support gender equality, challenging societal norms and structures that perpetuate gender discrimination. In conclusion, I will say it is okay to cry, it is okay to heal, it is okay to feel, it is okay not to be okay. Thank you.
Without physical, emotional, economic and sexual abuse, the answer is just one thing, which is peace. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, greetings to you all. I am Ms. Fatou Jamra, a representative of Brikama North. My advocacy is centered on gender-based violence. As a little girl, I have an upbringing in the Gambia. The society made me believe that some practices were right. And gender-based violence is one of those practices. Gender-based violence, also known as GBV, refers to harmful acts, which include physical, emotional, and economic abuse that are committed against someone because of their gender. This type of violence disproportionately affects women and girls. According to a survey conducted by the National Population Commission in collaboration with the World Trade Organization, about 35% of the women worldwide have experienced physical or sexual violence from their partners or non-partners. These statistics highlight the importance of addressing gender-based violence. In the Gambia, I am a lover of women rights activities, and I plan on using my Beauty with a Purpose project to raise awareness and advocate for change. And I believe it is our responsibility to work as individuals and as society towards a world where our women and girls are safe from violence and empowered to live their life peacefully, with given the right to education and freedom to speak up. Therefore, I will promote activities by organizing workshops, seminars, and campaigns to educate them on their rights. I cannot do this alone. That is why with the collaborations of SARS Beauty and KS Entertainment will help to reach a wider audience. I seek your help in living a lasting change and with empowered women. Thank you all.
Where children's rights are not protected is a dying nation. We disagree to agree, so let's have a dialogue. Honorable panel of judges and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am Binta Boja, a representative of New Union and a student of Media Academic for Journalism and Communication, MAJAC. My Beauty with a Purpose project is about child abuse in the Gambia. After witnessing the devastating impact that child abuse puts on children's physical, emotional, and developmental well-being year 2020, fueled a desire in me to help and protect others from similar experience. Child abuse is any form of intentional harm or mistreatment of a child under the age of 18 years old. And the most common types of child abuse are physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and neglect. Physical abuse occurs when a child is corresponding to physical violence. Emotional abuse occurs when another person tries to harm the child's emotional well-being. Sexual abuse involves sexual activity performed to a child by an adult. Neglect occurs when parents or guardians fail to provide children's basic needs, for example, food, clothing, and shelter. According to UNICEF, more than 89.2% of children in the Gambia experience violence, such as bullying and physical punishment or psychological distress by caregivers. It also reported that 25.7% of women aged 20 to 24 were married before the age of 18. Children are very vulnerable, they are very special. So fighting for their rights should be everybody's responsibility. And putting this significant issue into consideration, I feel that I first need to start working with my community leaders. For example, Yundu Musukafu and Kekafu. Because either winning this competition or not, I would love to collaborate with KS Entertainment together with SAF to partner with child protection organizations in this country. Organizations like UNICEF, Action Aid, Child Fund, Gambia Police Union, and together with Gambia Press Union to accomplish this journey of my reading, which is not just for the Face of West Coast competition. It is something I have been doing and will continue to do even after this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, you will all agree with me that there is an increment of children begging in the Gambia, selling every day, stealing from people, young apprentices roaming around while they're supposed to be in the school to learn for a brighter future. Their lives have been destroyed at a very early age. So I suggest the government should place a strong law enforcement on anyone found doing such acts and hold their parents or guardians accountable. Yes, eradicating child abuse in this country is not going to be easy. But if we come together as the backbone of children, we're going to stop it not for weeks or months, but forever. Now all of Nena, Mboro, my daughter. Thank you very much.
Where every person, regardless of their ability, is given the same opportunity to try, to shine and be heard. A world where the true measure of someone's worth isn't how they walk, talk, or see the world, but the depth of their character, their dreams, and their capacity to contribute. Equality is a public recognition, effectively expressing an intuition or the manners of a principle that an equal degree of attention is due to the needs of all human beings. So, if we are to achieve a richer culture, we must live one in which our diverse human beings will find a fitting place in our hands and society. Unquestionable judges, beautiful protocols, selfless ladies and gentlemen, and warm greetings to you all. My name is Ms. Maria Masane, a representative of Bandola. Just because he lacks the use of his eyes doesn't mean he lacks his vision. It is because that is the best of him and he can do nothing about it. My bill with a purpose project is about this effect. Let us ask ourselves these questions. Do they have the right to equality? Disability is undeniably a challenge. It affects every aspect of life, from education to employment to everyday social interactions. Addressing disability discrimination requires a multi-phase approach, focusing on systemic changes, individual empowerment, and societal shifts in attitudes. The solid solutions to combat disability discrimination are legislation and policy enforcement, workplace inclusivity, inclusive education system, community engagement and support. With all these strategies, we can work towards eliminating disability discrimination and fostering a more inclusive and equitable society for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, as I am on this journey to fight for the rights of the disabled, I invite you all to join my local advocacy group that is focused on disability rights, in which I implement changes starting from my own community by conducting community events, raising awareness about accessibility issues. By doing so, I would invite local leaders, businesses and citizens to come together and discuss how we could work together to create a more inclusive and equitable society for everyone. And if I am crowned as the Queen or not, I I will still pursue with my project with the same passion to work towards an equitable and inclusive society for everyone. The journey does not start or begin with the partners. Remember, they are among intact human beings like you and I. The time to make a change starts now. It starts with us. The choice is ours to make. Thank you.
Comes development. Thus, there is no development without security. Promoting, practicing, personalizing and embracing peace in our daily lives is everybody's business. Good day everyone. I am Aisa Dubija representing Oluno. My duty with the Focus Project is centered on peace and security with a focus on law. The Gambia has long been recognized as a peaceful nation, ranking high in the global peace index. However, this status has been slipping. In 2022, we were ranked 55th globally in terms of peace and security, 59th in 2023, 110th in 2024, and 29th in 2025. Growing up in Oluno, I have witnessed so many brazen attacks on homes and properties, particularly in my own home. I was shocked by use of our communities engaged into illegal activities. They threatened me to give out the items in having or else I will start today, and justice has still not been served for the case. Aisa Dubija, a forest trader, was tragically stabbed to death by an armed robber in Sweden. The trauma still haunts me to this day. This would have been me or anyone else, and it's a reality we face every day in our country. Ibrahim Asisi, a taxi driver at the Bogota, was ruthlessly killed by a man who sent him a fortress. His dead body was found at Frenny beside the river, and justice has still not been served for the reported case. Masked armed robbers reportedly attacked Access Bank during the daylight. They made off with an undisclosed amount of money that could have been used for the betterment of our country. Miss Nyakasi Janga, a vendor at the Gadget Plaza Market and a resident of Vinegar, was found brutally killed. With some of her private parts cutting away, and there is still an ongoing investigation for this crime committed. The act of robbery, theft or murder are highly regarded use of our communities. These illegal practices are as a result of poor engagements, and this has contributed to the continuous decline in peace and security in the global peace index. The reintegration of ex-convicts is a concern globally and nationally, yet a forgotten phenomenon. This is a major contributor to the continuous decline of peace and security on the global peace index. As young leaders, it is our responsibility to drive change. If I am crown honored, I will launch a campaign under the theme Sustainable Peace Transition. This will focus on educating people, especially young ones, through schools and community outreach programs. It will emphasize on the importance of peace and security and the role each individual plays in maintaining it. I am not advocating for peace and security in harm of victims affected only. I stand for every student who wakes up to ride the bus at 5 a.m., every woman who walks to the market at 6 a.m., every industrious person at his or her workplace, and every trader who walks back home at 10 p.m. Panel of judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, these will be my focal points of tools of advocacy in partnership with the KS Entertainment, the Arts Academy, and the Peace Network, in aiding to transform our communities and the Gambia at large to the best version it can be. Peace every day, everywhere, for everyone. We say no to violence. Thank you.
And side talks. The day could no longer hide that a child being born is not him, that he is possessed by God, that he should be killed, else another child will not be born into the family, that he will end up killing his own family and will not be of use to anyone in the society, have been said in our faces. Yet, my mother and father, out of all odds, turned a deaf ear and raised a handsome and happy living soul who is now 14 years of age. Judges, co-contestants, everyone present. Standing before you is Miss Bintu Mpuja, a proud representative of Brikama South. My Beauty, with a proposed project, is focused on an advocacy for individuals living with Down syndrome. This is inspired by my personal connection with my 14-year-old brother with the aim of extending these opportunities to others like him. According to WHO, World Health Organization, Down syndrome is a condition where an individual has an extra copy of chromosome 21. Apparently, there are 3 types of Down syndrome, namely, trisomy 21, this is the most common, translocation and mosaicism. According to statistics, 1 in every 1,100 children are born with this condition, meaning 3,000 to 5,000 children are born with Down syndrome globally. Although my brother's story is a success story, there are others like him who are left to their own fate. This exposes them to a lot of dangers, stigmas, isolation, just to name a few. However, my project aims to address societal stigma, promotes inclusion and ensure equal rights in education, healthcare, and employment. This can be achieved by raising awareness, partnering with organizations like I Promise and Caring for Mobility. As an educationist, a teacher and professional, I will engage the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for them to consider having a school for these individuals. Because looking at the Gambia, there is an existence of just one school for this individual in the whole nation. I will also partner with IFANET Education for All Network in order to strengthen their campaign of inclusive education. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a call to national development. This is a call to community involvement in creating a world where individuals with Down syndrome can thrive. Your face of Grace Coast is Brikama South.
Fellow distant and special audience, I go by the name Deba, inherited Sodium Caesar, a proud representative of Gambian. And today, my advocacy is centered on mental health. Ladies and gentlemen, mental health is an essential aspect of our overall well-being, influencing how we think, feel, or behave. It is crucial to recognize that mental health affects everyone, regardless of age, background, or circumstance. As a mental health advocate, I am inspired about the stigma surrounding mental health in society, especially in communities, where such topics are often overlooked. Witnessing the struggles of an individual who suffer in silence due to societal misconception has filled my passion. Through the side of personal insight, WHO has found an estimated that 120,000 people in the Gambia have mental health illness and 3,000 receiving treatment. Over 12% have mental disorders and 3% have mental disorders. Now the causes of the community data show 48% of mental burnings are 16% substance misuse, 3.9 anxiety disorders, and 4.9 depressive disorders. Now to the problems. Through our visit to Tankatanka, I found out that there are 3 general nurses, no dedicated all forms of care, and the content details. Most patients attend to the traditional healers before the advent of the mental health professionals. And the main objective of this project, as a mental health advocate, I'm working with the foundation called Empowerment Partners in Gambia, empowering mind and transforming of life. And the main objective of this project is to create or analyze the current state of mental health system in Gambia, identify gaps and areas of improvement. Second, to advocate for more interaction of mental health education in the Gambia, families, school settings for prevention and support. In conclusion, to enhance the collaboration of community associations, mental health professionals, and local authorities to create a positive support network system in the Gambia. I believe together we can make change to to get mental health matters.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges. Before saying much, I would like to introduce my humble self to you all. I am His Excellency, Professor Dr. Alhaji Usman Boya. A representative of Farado Boya, that's FPA. I'm here to embrace. My term of advocates is I'm here to embrace our future and combat illegal migration in the Gambia. Irregular migration is a pressing issue in our community, affecting countless families and young individuals. Witnessing the loss of potential and the risks taken by our own youth in hope for a better future. This substitute challenge they face upon arriving foreign lands has been hated, wasted. This project has been driven by a great deep desire to create awareness, provide education, and offer a tangible solution to our community. Members ensuring that they can stay within our community and thrive positively to its growth. Awareness campaign. When we say awareness campaign, the first thing that's come to your mind is what is awareness campaign? Community events, workshops, and scenarios is to educate people the danger and the repercussion of irregular migration. Utilize the social media outlets, local media for the message in the community for them to spread our message.
The lasting solutions. I choose Barbin as my profession because I believe what a man can do, a woman can do too. My Beauty with a Purpose project is women empowerment. I am advocating for women empowerment because where I come from, Mandua, women are not empowered. And I grew up in a family where my opinions are often dismissed. My mother would always say that a woman's place is not in the boardroom or the courtroom, that her place is in the bedroom, the kitchen, the garden, and however, it should be within the confinement of a home. But I wanted my place to be more than just a home. I wanted a place in the boardroom and in the courtroom, because to me, women empowerment is the ability of women trying to influence and making decisions regarding them and the nation, and of course, rising and breaking the barriers of their progress. Because I liked empowerment growing up, my mission is to ensure that the next generation of girls in my community have the opportunity to dream, achieve, and lead. So I organize programs that focus and empower the young girls. Programs like Face of Congo Central 2, Miss Nawes and Mandua, and Intercabilo competitions, creating platforms for young girls to showcase their talent and express themselves freely. I also work with the sport committee of my village to make sure that girls are involved in sport activities like Norwegian tournaments, which have traditionally been limited to boys. I also envision opening a large unisex salon in the future where I can train young girls, especially those who are not fortunate to go to school, in barbing and hairstyling. This would empower them with skills to be financially confident and independent. I urge the government to create more job opportunities for women, and communities need to involve women in decision-making processes. KS Entertainment is one of the biggest platforms that empower women. Together, we can amplify our efforts and create lasting change in our society. I am committed to ensuring that women and girls are no longer confined by societal limitations. Every woman deserves a chance to discover herself, and through my project, I will continue to fight for this cause. Together, we can make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, before I leave this stage today, I want to tell you all something. A woman that knows what she brought to the table is never afraid to eat alone. Thank you.
I know it's not okay. Tell me. Show me. Where? In your breast? Do you know the silent killer? I doubt. Breast cancer is a silent killer whether you know it or not. Every woman is at risk of having breast cancer in every day of their life. Today, panel of journalists, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anne-Marie Kemendi, an advocate for breast cancer and a political science student at the University of the Gambia. According to WHO, breast cancer has impacted over 2.3 million women. In the Gambia, it is the second most common type of disease among women with an incidence rate of 15%. 1 out of 4 women is diagnosed with this disease. The mortality rate has exceeded over 50% in 2020. Panel of judges, breast cancer is a cause I deeply resonate with, as it has affected loved ones that are close to my heart. I witnessed a friend battle with this disease in her early 20s, and my very own mom bears the scars of its cause in her early 20s today. This personal connection inspired me to choose this advocacy, as I feel empathy for those who are struggling with this disease, whether they are currently battling it or have been touched by it in other ways. The stigma. Physically, financially, mentally, women face this problem with this disease. They feel unfit in the society, neglected, oppressed, depressed, and even traumatized. Socializing becomes an issue. It is with this reason I kickstarted my advocacy in 2023. After my first pageant, I had the honor of visiting Lamin and Bundum Hospital, where I had a circle session with patients and nurses. Finally, to achieve my goals, I would like to collaborate with KS Entertainment and Saks Beauty and other organizations in the Gambia, such as the Gambia Breast Cancer Charity, Nation Cancer Control Program, to help support my campaign #Breakthrough Breast Cancer. In conclusion, if I am crowned Queen Face of West Coast 2025, I will continue doing the good work that I've been doing by conducting more hospital outreach and community gathering to ensure patients with breast cancer get the support and the healthcare they need. Thank you.
Things that they are good at. They need leadership roles. They need to be empowered to know their rights. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable judges, I am Miss Amina Hussein, representing Full-Time. My beauty with a purpose project is women empowerment in politics. Women's political participation need to be overemphasized. Already we have the concept that we are not equal. Of course we cannot be equal. That's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created things. We are different in our own ways. But things need to be gender balanced. When we talk about National Assembly today, it consists of 58 seats. But only 5 women representatives are in that parliament. And in that 5, only 2 are nominated members, the other 3 are elected. Is that fair? Is that what we are praying for as young girls growing up? Is this what we are encouraging? No. I am advocating for women empowered in politics because I believe we deserve better than be following them shouting, cooking, singing for them when they are on their campaigns. Because that's what women do today. That's the best thing that they can do, following them, clapping, singing, dancing, and doing other things for them. But when it comes to positions, how are women marginalized? Are they in the front line? Are they putting them in front of their agendas? Are they making them their flag bearers? I choose women empowerment because I believe this is a topic that we should be advocating for always. Because women are facing a lot in the Gambia today. And if I am crowned, I will make sure that I work with KS Entertainment because I cannot stand alone. But charity begins home. I will start it from my hometown. I will make sure that women are empowered. They are educated for them to know their political rights. Their rights are not to be following them when they are on their political rallies, to be cooking, singing for them. They have positions in those parliament and ministries, and they deserve better, not to be following them. So I thank you.